What is happening, Blades? We are back with our more familiar format of pre-records. So hopefully the quality is a bit higher than it has been on the lives. I know people were sort of saying it were fine and everything like that, but I listened to it back, it sounded a bit tinny to me. But what I think's happened is, because I've been problems with my sound early doors, I don't think the microphone has picked up. It's shown that it's been on, but it sounds like it's been my phone microphone that's actually kicked in. So no idea what I'm doing, to be fair, on them lives. But we will get there. We will, because I enjoy it. And the important part of it for me is interacting with you guys, because that's why we make this content, so I can react live to if you don't agree with what I'm saying, or it's just a different sort of environment. So what I want to do going forward is have a mix of both. Try and get these recorded ones as high quality as we can, and then hopefully bring up the quality level of us lives. So thank you to those that tuned in and have watched that latest one. I'm sure you're all wondering whether I'm going to milk that Cammy subscribe video. Of course I am.
Hi, I'm Cammy Chris Kamara. If you would like to listen to a true fan's perspective on the club, subscribe to my good friend Jim Smith's podcast, The Blades Ramble, right now.
I'm not going to have it and not use it. So everybody loves Cammy, and I'm sure nobody will get sick of seeing him. Subscribe right now. Unbelievable. So we are here for the last game of the season for us. Birmingham away, and I was laughing on Twitter because I saw one of Darren's teams before, I don't know whether it before Preston game, and you know we all do his lineups. He put don't care, who's bothered, all this sort of thing in terms of numbers going where. Well, it's a bit like that for us to a degree, but I think this one's got a little bit more meaning because it'll be the last game for some people in a Blades shirt. Some lads who I think have been great servants to us, I don't think will be offered new deals. And there's a difference between I don't think they will and I don't think they should. Well, let's just jump straight into it. What's your team? So here's my team, and you'll see it's got some players I've not always been right on board for starting, but I think in these circumstances it warrants it. So yes, we're not at home, that would have been the ideal. If Ender had been ready for Preston, I'd have put him in there just so he could give us a clap, because I don't think Ender Stevens will be here next season. I think John Fleck's also in dodgy waters, to be honest. I mean, our numbers game, and if the takeover don't happen, and this is all a different discussion, isn't it, for future videos, but he might just be kept on as a squad man. But really, if we're going to improve and progress the squad, I don't think Flecky gets another deal. Now, up top, I don't think Billy Sharp should get a playing deal, but I think he will. Either way, he gets in this team to try and get his 250th league goal. So I've gone with Wes in goal, Bash, because Anel's done his bit this season. Bash won't play at all hardly next year. He's under contract, but whenever Anel's fit, Anel will be in the team. John Egan, who will be a regular next year, despite a couple of my back and forths on Twitter today. And I've gone with Kieran Clark, because I think Robinson will get a new deal, and I'm not sure Clark will. I know he's only on loan, but he's out of contract, so there's the opportunity for us to offer him a deal. But he's on a lot of money, to be fair, and whether he'd take a reduction to sit on bench, I'm not entirely sure. I've gone with Georgie Baldock, my favourite player, as you know, Mr. Reliable, always gives you minimum 7, 8 out of 10. And on the other side, I've gone with Ender for reasons I've mentioned. I think it's his last game for United, and what a player he's been. You can't remember these sort of players on the last half or even season of form. When Ender Stevens were in Premier League pre-COVID, he was one of our best players. He were absolutely fantastic. A bit Gary Barlow, that, weren't it? Absolutely fantastic. Anyway, Flecky's in my team. Same reasons as Ender. Scottish hero, that goal at Hillsborough to get us started. Just amazing. Both of these lads deserve standing ovations and absolutely brilliant players for United. I've then gone with Tommy Doyle because it could be his last game for us. I'm hoping we sign him in the summer, but it's never guaranteed. I don't think we'll see James McAtee again, if I'm honest. I think he's destined for bigger things, if I'm honest, or certainly a more possession-based team than us. If that's the case, we've more of a chance of getting Doyle back on loan, even if we can't afford him. But again, it's all up in air with the takeover, because we might have a bigger budget than we think we're going to have at the moment. And I've gone with Illiman up front, because you can't drop him, his best player in division. Really strange decision, I thought, to bring him off on 55 or wherever it was at Huddersfield. But, you know, Eki will have his reasons, I'm sure. And Billy to get his 250. And let's hope he gets it. So that's my team. And normally, it might not go anywhere near this team. It might be completely different. Obviously, if there's niggles or anything we don't necessarily know about. Max Lowe, I think, is going to be injured anyway, so it's likely Ender will play because he went down with an injury, didn't he, last game. Is that Max Lowe's last game for us? I know he's under contract, but I think we need an upgrade there. Let me know what you think. I'm not a fan, if I'm honest. So that's my team for Birmingham, and I'm not going to go into too much more detail on Birmingham because they'll be on the beach. We were clearly on the beach second half against Huddersfield. It's a bit of an exhibition game, isn't it? A bit of a going through the motions type of game. But what's not going through the motions is the thing that we've been waiting for. It's the inaugural, and I think that means the first ever annual Ramble Awards. So thank you to everybody that voted on these. It's just a bit of fun. Nothing serious. What I wanted to do was some sort of alternative to your regular awards stuff. We have got a Ramblers Player of the Year, so thank you to the Ramblers that support this channel, which is so appreciated. Thank you, everybody. And they voted for their Player of the Year, so thank you for that. And without further ado, let's get into it. The first category was the Chris Morgan Hard Man of the Year. And there were only one winner, weren't there? There were only ever going to be one winner of this award. The man himself, Jackie Longthrow, Jack Robinson. So, I tried to get a word with Jack Robinson, but it were really difficult. He's on holiday at the moment, which is surprising because we've got a game on Monday. He's away and he's on holiday with Mark Duffy and Jack O'Connell. But anyway, he sent me a little clip of what they're up to. I don't think he really touches on the fact that he's got the award, but hey-ho.
This is the life, eh?
Hey! Hey! Do you want to fight or something? Hey!
Down, eh?
Well, it makes me laugh, if nobody else. Calm down, calm down. So congratulations to Jackie Robinson, the hard man of Sheffield United. Well deserved, my friend. I've always been a fan, as you know. I've got to say that in case he finds me. Next up was the signing of the season. And I think this were a bit of a layup, to be honest, because you could look at players like Tommy Doyle and James McAtee, who have been brilliant signings for us, but in the grand scheme of things, they're a short-term, let's get our short-term aim done. They're just here for this year, currently. Brilliant signing by Eki. Can't argue with it at all. But in terms of helping build the club and the longevity of the club and building assets and value, Anel Ahmedhodzic, whose value with promotion can rise to 4 million, I think it is, 4 million quid. Absolute bargain of the season. We didn't have that money to spend. We ain't got a pot to win. But we spent it. Could have been a John Brayford, where, you know, we all love Brayford, as I said in a previous vid, but we spent 2 million in League One on a right back. Well, this time we spent 4 million on a right centre half, a position that we didn't think needed filling. But what a player he's been. Congratulations, Anel Ahmedhodzic. Well done, pal. Tried to get a quick word with him when he was coming off the pitch the other day. Only got this little quick snippet from him.
Amazing, we're waiting for that one, waiting for
Congratulations, Anel. Absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to see him in the Premier League, by the way. The next award was the Aunt Sal What a Lovely Boy Award. She was hoping that John Egan would run away with this because he's her favourite. But this is, you know, who's the best looker, I suppose. I didn't have a dog in the fight here. And if you did, then fair play and thank you for voting. But it's my boy, Gorgeous George. And this is so this one's a bit embarrassing because Adam Oxley from Radio Sheffield kindly agreed to interview George for winning this award. And instead of sort of saying how he felt about the award, Adam asked him, do you watch the Blades Ramble? And what do you think to Jimmy smashing 1,300 subscribers? It's just, give it a listen.
Absolutely buzzing for him. You know, I spoke to the media after the Burnley game. I think, you know, everyone knows how much I think of the kid. He's a special talent, and absolutely everyone's made up for him. That just shows you the kind of person he is. Not even talking about him as a player, just the kind of person. When everyone's delighted for you for such an achievement, you know, yeah, you know he's a great kid. So absolutely, I'll be watching him. Can't wait.
Oh dear. You can see we're not taking this seriously, can't you? But we're just here for a giggle, I suppose. Next up is the Made of Glass Award, and I'm going to skim past this because I felt a bit harsh when I even put it up, to be honest, but it is tongue-in-cheek, and I hope he don't take it, well, he's not going to see it, is he? But it's not made to offend in any of this. So, several players out injured this year, which have affected us considerably. But Reece not going to the World Cup was absolutely devastating. But the one that we believe is made of glass is Ryan Brewster. Ian, what do you think of getting this award?
I don't think it's sunk in yet. Yeah, it's an amazing achievement for me personally, and I'm just really happy.
Oh, I'm pleased he's appreciative of it. I'm pleased that makes it a little bit easier for me. Next up, this is the one before the last one. The Ollie McBurney S House of the Year Award. Wind-up merchant, let's say. I mean, I named it after Ollie, and he was one of the nominees. But there are a few contenders. George loves a scrap. Jackie Longthroat loves a scrap. The winner of the Ollie McBurney S House of the Year Award is Ollie McBurney. Ollie, congratulations on this award. What have you got to say, pal?
I got told, obviously, about the nominations about last week, I think it was, and nice surprise.
Really? That's good. I'm pleased with that. Can I ask, do you actually watch the Blades Ramble?
I actually haven't, but a few of the boys have, and they said it's a decent watch, so I might have to give it a watch.
I cut him off. I thought we were mates. I bet he watches Sheffield United away. Well, it's because his mates with Nick in it. He's Nick's new best mate. Right, fair dues, Ollie, I get it. And last but not least, probably the only serious award that we're sort of going through tonight is the Ramblers Player of the Season. And it could only really be one man, but there were honourable mentions for Anel, Doyle, McAtee. I think are all good shouts, but it were only ever going to be Illiman and Dye. This is just the video he sent me back of how pleased he was. If you've stuck around to this point, thank you very much, because, you know, it's just been a bit of a laugh, hasn't it, really? Listen, I'm looking forward to Monday. It's just going to be a relaxed occasion, isn't it, playing Birmingham. And then I've managed to wangle myself, unbelievably, thanks to Cammy, let's be honest. Thanks to Cammy for wangling me this. I'm going to Sheffield Star Awards So, you know, when Nick's got his video out, meeting all players and they're all best mates, well, they'll all be Ramblers by the end of the night, don't you worry. So I'll let you know if there's any tales to come out of that, but I'm going to make a last minute call as to whether I'm boozing or not, because things could go south if I am. Again, if you like what we do, please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to become a member, this one's going out to members first, as they always tend to do, these recorded ones. Then that's much appreciated, but you don't have to do that. It's only £3 a month, price of a cup of coffee, and it sort of helps us move things along as we develop as a channel. But just subscribing would be absolutely unbelievable if you could do that. Much appreciated. Apparently about over 50% who watch these videos aren't subscribed yet, and it does make a difference. And as the Shore and View say, it's free. So thanks everybody for your support. Really appreciate it as always. Come on, you red and white wizards. Up you Premier League blades.
Ramble on.